Some people think I'm nice.
Hey!
Some people think I'm nasty.
Woo!
But if you really want to know, just ask me. And I'll say I'm nicey, nicey, nicey. Oh. Say I'm nicey, nicey, nicey. Are we on the air?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's do this. Welcome to In the Lounge with Dre and V. I am your co-host, Queen V, and I have with me, I don't have any adjectives. I'm sorry. My bad.
That's fine. It's been so damn long.
I know.
I don't remember nothing.
I don't even remember what, what I said before, but, Dre, welcome. Co-host, Dre, what's up? How you living? What's good? Will that work?
Yes, I am.
What?
Yes, I am. I usually say that twice in the show, so I just felt I had to say it.
That was just stupid.
Queen V,
that was corny.
What's the good word? What's going on?
So I'm not even going to sit here and lie. I'm not even going to come up with no reasons as to why y'all ain't heard from us in 6 months. I'm just going to say shit happens. What had happened was...
Has it been 6 months?
It's been 6 months.
Oh, you know what? It is, because I got a text from someone that's saying it's been 100 and something days and no podcast. So
I mean, it's nice to know that after 6 months, they still thinking about us.
No, that's only because I asked them to stay on me about it.
Oh, I mean, and 100 and something days is only like 3 months. So did they stop caring after that? And you never responded, or?
You know what? Maybe it was more days than that. Let me just see. I have it on my text messages. I'm gonna need you to get your
facts straight.
It says, okay. It says it's a reminder. He didn't text it. It was a reminder text. I guess he can set it up like that. As a reminder, it has been 186 days since your last podcast on May 17th, 2017. So it's here now.
What it is what it is, okay? Life happens. We busy. We got kids and, each other and work and everything else. So I don't know. That's all I'm going to say about that. We back, though.
We back.
Welcome. Glad you could join us. Let's get this show started.
So, look, today we're going to talk about, the double standards of men and women. And what brought that about was this little thing going on with Jill Scott. I'd never seen the video until today, as a matter of fact. I mean, I heard people talking about it, but I didn't see the video till today. And we got to talk about that. We got to talk about that, Queen V. So
listen, I'm a Jill Scott fanatic. I've seen her several times. Nothing that she did surprised me. I'm good with it, but we're going to talk about that.
Yeah, we're
going to talk about it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that right now. So let's not wait. Y'all know what it is. Let's get into Queen V's word on the street. Queen V, take it away.
It's the queen, y'all. It's the queen, y'all.
Place your ear to your speaker and get ready for Queen V's word on the street.
It's the queen, y'all. It's the queen, y'all.
So, sad news to report. Word on the street is that Kim Porter, P. Diddy's mother of his children, three of his children, and Albie Shore's mother of his child as well.
Right.
Has passed away. They say she had pneumonia.
Right.
I've been reading a lot on social media today, and there's been a lot of controversy or debate around Puff Daddy and his tribute to her. Some are saying, oh, he's just really selfish and, how dare he? But at the end of the day, this man is grieving. And I don't care if he, didn't treat her the best when they were in a relationship. Whatever they chose to do as a couple, as co-parents, is between the two of them. And at the end of the day, the man is grieving. He lost the mother of his children. And I don't care if he cheated on her in the past, if he, they're like, oh, he said the same thing about Cassie, that he's saying that she's his soulmate. If that's how he's feeling during this time of grief, who are we to judge? You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
Like, yeah, I'm sure he's a dog. We all know that. He done some doggish stuff. But the man is grieving right now, and these children have lost their mother. So instead of focusing on what he's done wrong in the relationship, let's let the man grieve. Let's give her respect. Let's give her family the respect that they deserve. And let's stop having this battle back and forth about what he should say, what he shouldn't say, how he should say it, how he shouldn't say it. Like, come on.
Yeah,
I need y'all to get y'all life.
I didn't hear anything about them talking about P. Diddy and what he did wrong. All I heard was that she passed away. So,
well, apparently today, it was either today or yesterday, he did this video tribute.
Okay.
And he was talking about how his heart aches and that, you know, she was his soulmate and he just loved her so much. And everybody's like, that's a bunch of BS. And
how does everybody else know?
How dare he be so selfish? Well, you know, because their relationship has always been in the limelight. I mean, it's Diddy. You know what I'm saying? So their relationship has always been in the limelight. So they were aware of when he was out there with J-Lo and, you know, he was out here with this person or that person, getting this person pregnant while he's still with her. Like, that has all been on TMZ.
Okay.
So, you know,
right.
sometimes people forget that these celebrities are humans too.
Right.
Like, I understand you know what's going on in their relationship because you've been following TMZ, but let these people grieve, man.
Yeah.
That's my take on it. I'm sure a lot of people feel differently.
I think a lot of people just need to, I think a lot of people are too much into other people's business, and that's the problem. Like, I know that comes with being a celebrity, but when it comes to grieving and stuff like that, I don't think people should put their business in that. They not even giving an opinion about that. Everybody has a right to an opinion, but to give it about somebody dying on, yeah, I could see clothes and all that stuff, or you know, he did something stupid or said something stupid, but grieving, stay out of that, man. Let that family grieve. The last thing they need to worry about is social media posts. Oh, Diddy ain't do this, Diddy ain't do that, and all this and that. And the mothers, then they start making up stuff. The mother said she never liked him in the first place, stuff like that. Leave it alone, man. Please leave it alone. Yeah, and
I think, you know, I haven't really paid attention to the video, but from what I'm hearing is that he's made it about him. And if that's what he did, who cares? Like, just let the man be.
Yeah.
I mean, that's typical Diddy anyway. Why y'all surprised?
That's
just
true.
Like this Jilly from Philly thing. That's typical Jilly. Why y'all surprised? I'm confused. Y'all not true fans. Y'all hear that beautiful love, that beautiful lovebird sing, them beautiful songs, and you're like, oh my gosh, she's so classy, she's such a lady. But you ain't really paying attention to the words that she's singing. You ain't going to support her at her shows, because if you were, you'd already know. Wouldn't none of this surprise you?
Yeah. So that's interesting. We're gonna talk about that. You know, so is that your word on the street, Queen V?
I'm good.
Y'all good?
I'm good.
All right. Thank you, Queen V, for the word on the street. It's well appreciated. I don't know why I said that. I just forgot how the routine goes. It's been so damn long. I'm sorry.
I'll take that. Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
So let me see. Okay, so today we're gonna talk about double standards, and it's not just double standards. Let me tell you what sparked it. The thing with Jill Scott, I'm gonna let Queen V explain what she did, but we're gonna talk about double standards. Like you can explain that too. I'm gonna let you explain that because you explained it so well today about how if men would have did that on stage or did some other things, it would have been okay.
Am I going to explain it or are you going to explain
I'll
it?
let you
Because it sounds
it.
like you trying to explain
Go
it
ahead.
right now. So, I mean, I'm just confused. I can sit back and listen. It's up to you.
Go ahead. Go ahead and do it.
All right.
Go ahead.
So for those that haven't seen the video, Google it. Very entertaining, my opinion. You know. Now, you know. If your man
Wait. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot to tell you this before we started. These microphones that we're recording on are expensive. They're only used to speak into and record audio. Don't get any ideas. Don't get no Jill Scott ideas or anybody who's
First of all, she didn't put the microphone in her mouth. That's number one.
Anybody?
Okay?
Wait. Anybody who's a guest on this show, you can only use my mic for speaking into.
I don't need to use the microphone for that when you're sitting right in front of me.
You don't.
I'm just saying.
You don't.
So
You're right.
I don't need you to tell me this.
You don't. I'm just saying.
Ain't nobody else here. So you talking to me. I don't need you to tell me that.
I said anybody future guests on this podcast.
Lord.
You can only use my mic for speaking into. You cannot use my mic to.
First of all, let's be clear. You can't use his mic at all.
You can't use this mic.
Okay? Let's be clear on that.
Forget it.
You can't
Well,
use his mic
again.
at all.
Again, she
It's
interrupted.
my mic.
Look, some things haven't changed. I can tell you that
Just
after
say, that's
6
my
months.
mic. You can't
Some-
use his mic.
some
Get your
things-
own mic, okay?
Some things have not changed, but I'm gonna leave that as it is. I'm not even gonna try to get to my point. And go ahead, Queen V,
I'm
explain
just
what
saying, you
brought
keep
this
saying
about.
my mic, and the emphasis on my. I just need to make sure it's clear. That's my mic, and they can't use my mic.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay?
All right, go
I'm
ahead.
gonna need them to get their own mic.
I get it.
All right, I'm glad you got it.
Good.
So, anywho, if you haven't seen the video, go Google it. Ladies, take lessons. I'm just saying, from what I'm hearing and seeing on social media, the men are very impressed. So take notes. Go home and practice. Now, wait. If he has one of them clip-on mics, it ain't gonna work.
You ignorant.
I'm just saying.
You're ignorant. You're ignorant.
The hand motion, you might as well just cut that out
It's
completely
called,
because there's no room for all of that. I mean, it's all in your mouth if it's a
You're
mic
ignorant.
on your. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just putting that out there because I don't want them to get all excited, go get lessons,
Right.
go get notes, and then they
Can you-
aren't able to fulfill everything. So I'm just putting that disclaimer out there.
That's fine. Go ahead with
Okay.
the story. Finish.
So anyway, y'all go ahead and Google Jill Scott. You don't even have to put in Jill Scott video. Just put in Jill Scott because it's trending right now. It will come up. Don't watch it around your children. All right. So anyway, she basically fellatio with a mic and very artistically done in my opinion. And there has been a lot of negative commentary about the fact that she's done this on stage. I thought she was a classy woman. I'm just so shocked that she's doing this. Those type of things should be done behind the door. We shouldn't be seeing that on stage. What if I had my child with me? First of all, if you're a true Jill Scott fan, you know not to bring your child to a Jill Scott concert, okay? Because you don't know what she gonna do. I'm just saying. It's just like bringing your child to a Marsha Ambrosio concert. The woman cussed like a sailor. Don't do it. I'm just warning you. But the problem that I had is that all these women, and it was mainly women, men really weren't complaining because they done seen her in action.
They
so
was getting woodies.
They were so focused on what she was doing that they weren't even upset about it.
Some men I heard had erections when they saw it.
Really? Is that what you and your boys talk about?
No. I heard
Because
some.
I'm just going to say that's a little...
No. When I watched the video on
It's a little
YouTube,
gay.
when I watched
Don't
the
do
video
that.
on YouTube, I read comments
Yes.
that said,
I'm doing a double standard. That's
Look,
gay.
when
Don't do that.
I'm gonna keep going until I fucking say what I gotta say because you always interrupting me. I watched the video on YouTube and I read comments in which women said guys were having erections and all that. They could have been lying, but anyway, that's why I asked that. I didn't see anybody. Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay. I didn't know if you were watching for them, if that's what
You don't
you
give
and
me
your
a
boys
chance.
sit
You
around and
don't
talk
give me a
about.
chance to say nothing, but go ahead.
I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm not just asking. We having a conversation.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Got you. All right. Yeah. Right.
I know it's been 6 months, y'all, but I think he might be on his period. So
Anyway, go
we're
ahead.
just gonna go with it.
Whatever.
So anyway, so we got into this discussion, Andre and I, about just the double standards. Like, anybody else, male, can be on stage doing that sort of thing, and it's all good. They can be holding their crotch. They can bring female fans on the stage and dry hump them, and it's okay. But a female just shows us how to please our man appropriately, gives us a free lesson, and everybody up in an uproar. I don't understand.
Free lesson. Well, so that's the whole thing. Now, had it been a guy on stage, on the floor humping some chick or just humping down, it wouldn't have been a problem.
Of course not.
That's what
That's
you're
what they
saying.
expect of men, I guess. I don't know, but why can't
Go
why
ahead.
can't women be in touch with their sexuality and their sensuality as well?
Okay, and I'm going to answer that too because men can't.
What do you mean men can't?
You said, what was the question you just asked?
I said, why can't women also be in touch with their sexuality and sensuality in public?
And I'm going to tell you why they can and men can't. So here's the thing. I got a list.
Of course. It's been 6 months, y'all, but ain't nothing changed. Go ahead.
I got a list of things men can do that women would be looked at bad at, like kind of looked at down if they did what men did, the things that men do rather. And I also got a list of things that women do in which if men did them, they would be looked at like in a negative manner.
All right.
So you're saying why can't women be in touch with their sexuality or whatever? They are. And please let me finish my whole point because the listeners,
The floor is yours,
it's
buddy.
not fair to the listeners for you to interrupt so they don't get my point.
The floor is yours, buddy.
Okay, so one of the things on the list that men can't do that women can, and I'm going to find it here. Here it is. It says men can't explore their sexuality as freely as women. And it's a perfect example. Y'all, maybe not you, y'all women, not all of them, you buy these toys, you go to toy parties, you plug it up, you stick it in there and ram it up in there, you feel good and all of that. Now, a guy, if he buys a blow-up doll and, gets something that makes him feel good, he's a pervert. So 1 point for the guys, 0 for the ladies, because that is something y'all already do. That that explore your sexuality. You've been doing it for a long time. Y'all been doing it for a long time, but let a guy do that and he's called a pervert. You see a guy buy, am I correct?
Well, it depends on what type of toy
Now
you're
it depends
buying.
on what if he buys a doll to have sex with? He's a pervert.
That's just
No, that's
asinine.
no, that he's a pervert. He would be called a pervert. They got dolls for that from what I hear.
They do have dolls for that.
So why
Don't bring one home.
I'm not. I'm just saying, whatever. Whatever. But see, that's a double standard there. So 1 point for the guys. Shall we get into some more? I'm gonna go guy, women. Now, how about that? Can we, just to be fair?
Is
So-
it okay to talk now? I just want to know.
Yeah,
Can you put
it's
a finger
okay.
in the air when it's okay for me to comment?
It's okay. It's
'Cause
okay.
y'all know he on this period and he having,
Okay, it's fine. Go ahead.
It's okay. Oh, I can talk now. I get you. I'm feeling you. That's definitely 1 point for the men because men can't. I mean, I will admit there's certain things that men just can't do that women can do. I mean, even staying on this sensuality and sexuality type subject, females can hug and kiss one another. But if you go up to your boy and start kissing him on his cheek and telling him, hey, handsome, like I tell my girls, hey, gorgeous. Yeah.
Yeah, that was one on the list that you just stole. But yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Look, before I want to name another one. Now this one is things. Let me see here because I want to make sure I got this right. Things women can't do that men can, or certain situations can be applied to men but not women. Okay, so here's one. This is a good one. Men gonna be mad at me, but oh well. Women can't have children. Women can't have children when it comes to like let's just say we out, we on the street. Yo, we out there with the boys. Yo, she fine. I'm gonna see if I can get a number. Yo, she got a kid. Oh hell no, I ain't going over there. Men, every time a woman has a kid, they tend to run or don't want nothing to do with it. Man, I ain't effing with her, man. She got like 3 kids. Okay? Men, they don't say that about themselves. Like, you got 16 kids, motherfucker. You got 16 kids, and yet you running around here trying to talk to other women. So why is it okay for you to have a whole bunch of kids and women shouldn't look at you different? But it's not okay for a woman to have 2 or 3 kids and you don't want to talk to her because she got kids. See?
Well, I mean, if he got 16 kids, he can't really afford no more kids. He really can't afford to be dating. So
No, that's not the point. What I'm saying, we talking about double standards.
I know.
Talking about double standards here.
No, I know. I'm just messing with you.
Don't mess with me. This is a serious matter.
I know you're so serious, and I need you to loosen
because
up a little bit.
Because this pissed me
come,
off.
You may come sit on your lap.
No, I got a mic right here.
You may come practice on your mic.
No, I got my own mic.
He ain't got no clip on mic, so I can maybe get a
Whatever.
little hand motion going. You need me to come help you out?
No, I'm good. Stop.
Okay.
This is a
I'm just trying to loosen you
this
up
is a
little
family
bit.
podcast.
That's hilarious. Ain't that much changed in 6 months. This is not a family podcast, okay? But seriously, if you need me to come over there and loosen you up,
good.
I'm good. I can talk and do that at the same time.
Anyway, back to the men, okay? So, men, now it's okay for, men can't say, hey, look, I was sexually assaulted without being laughed at or joked upon. Women, I was sexually assaulted. What's the number to the Me Too movement? No, I'm not saying I'm not saying that was a low blow. I'm not saying that it's okay. I'm just saying I think we should treat men who were sexually harassed the same way as we would treat a woman.
I agree. I mean, there's some aggressive women out there.
Wow,
and we want what we want. I get it.
You agreed with me twice. That's good.
You have a good list. You must since 6 months passed, you must have done some research and got you a good website to gather your information from. I'm very proud that you've used this 6 months to improve yourself. Good job.
All right. Now here's the next one. This one is about what women can't do, but men can, or they'll look bad. They'll look like kind of look down on or whatever. Women, and this is one of the main ones people always say, women can't have multiple sex partners.
Ding, ding, ding.
You agree?
Absolutely.
That's the third one she agreed with me on. I'm feeling great.
I saw this quote one time, and I'm not sure where the quote came from, but they said slut, the definition of slut is a woman that does everything a man does.
Wow, that's deep. So,
and I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Yeah, that's a good one. I agree. That's messed up, man. Like, like a man could be a slut or a hoe too. If he sleep with a whole bunch of partners, he's just as bad as a woman. So,
but is it really bad? Is that another topic for another day?
It is, but
okay.
Let's not say we can't even say it's bad, but if they exercise their right to sleep with multiple partners, then it should be okay on both sides to do that. So
totally
whether
agree.
It's wrong or right, I don't know. That's up to you to decide. But a lot of variables go into that. How long has it been since they slept with this person? Like 12 men in 3 years is, whatever. That's all subjective. So we ain't gonna get into that, but that's a good one. Now we're going back to the men. Back to the men. I have a list here.
Oh, we know you got a list. I know you're not done yet.
Now, this I totally I don't like this one. You can say it's a double standard. I just don't go, whatever.
It's your list. If you don't like it,
okay, so
don't
here it
say
is. No, I'm going to say it because the people need to know. It's just not about my opinion. And by the way, the views of In the Lounge with Dre and V do not represent the views on this list. So things that it's okay for women to do, but not men. Okay, it's okay for women to hit a man, and the man can't hit a woman back. Now, when I say this double standard, I mean I'm not saying we should allow men to hit women back. What I'm saying is women shouldn't hit men.
I agree.
Okay?
I agree.
Damn, that's 4 in a row.
I agree. Women should not be hitting on a man. A man should not be hitting on a woman.
Right.
But if a woman hits you, you better not hit her back.
I agree. See, I agree with that.
Now, if a man hits you, you better take that bat and beat the shit out of him.
Now, that was my next thing. That was my next thing.
Call it a double standard. He shouldn't have laid his hands on a woman. Period. Okay,
so I'm gonna get to that one. I'm gonna have to stay on the men. I'm looking for this one on the list that is very, very I think it was close to that. It was pretty much the same thing you said. You're in the movie theater. Let's just take one of them Tyler Perry movies. He got so many, I don't know which one. But she wound up pouring hot grits on old boy. And people in the movie theater that I seen on YouTube, when they seen that, they were clapping. The women were screaming and clapping.
That man had been beating her for months.
Exactly. I know that. But what if the man was getting harassed? What if he poured some grits on a woman? He ain't not, you see what I'm saying?
You got to remember, though, a man and a woman are two different people. Men are just stronger than women, period. I don't care if you puny. I don't care if you big. A man is just stronger than a woman, period. He should not be putting his hands on a woman.
All right. Well, I mean, I agree, but
and she shouldn't be putting her hands on him first either.
Right.
So if your woman is beating you, you need to go get you some help. You need to leave that situation.
Right. Okay.
But that don't mean you need to be putting your hands on them.
Right.
But in the reverse, listen, I know I shouldn't be for the reverse, but I am. Like, y'all know I watch Ratchet TV. So I was watching Black Ink, and one of the cast members on Black Ink hit this guy. The guy in turn hit her. In return, the other cast members, male cast members of Black Ink, proceeded to beat the hell out this man. Now, somebody say, well, she deserved it because she hit first. But nah, you don't hit a woman, period.
Absolutely.
So that's one of them double standards that I'm just like.
I'm with you.
That's a tough one right there.
Yeah, we agreeing good tonight, boy. I'm telling you, we doing our thing tonight. So here's one things women can't do or be applied to women that can be applied to men, or they will look bad or be looked at as bad. Women can't be independent.
Ding, 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 ding.
Now,
an independent woman, and I can speak to this working in corporate America. When you are a woman and you assert yourself or you take a role of leadership, they call you bossy. They call you aggressive.
That's what I have on my list.
They pull you into HR.
Yep.
They tell you need to change the tone of your voice.
Yeah.
Your tone of your voice is scary.
Right.
Can you soften your tone some?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yep.
A man got a deeper voice than mine, and you need me to soften my tone so that his ass can feel comfortable?
That's good.
Are you kidding me right now?
Yep. So you agree with me?
Absolutely.
Ding, 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 ding. Good. and also, not just in the workforce, in the working field, I'm talking about
everywhere.
Women who, let's just say you got a woman who she lives by herself, she fixes her own stuff, she could take out the garbage, she don't need no man. She says she don't need no man to do this or do that, and maybe she don't because she knows how to do it. Why does she have to be a lesbian if she don't need no man? Because I hear a lot of guys say that. Why does she have to be a bitch? Why does she have to be mean? Why does she have to hate men just because she can do stuff on her own? So that's another thing. Like, just because a woman can do stuff on her own and she chooses to live by herself and she enjoys life without your black stinking ass.
Why I gotta be black, white, Hispanic, Asian,
green, whatever.
Everybody. Why we just? Oh, so you gonna be put down? Don't be putting down my brothers.
I'm not. I'm thinking about
the world puts down my brothers. You're not gonna get on this podcast and put down my black men. I love you.
I was thinking about somebody in general. Listen. I was thinking about somebody in general. Excuse me for that, but the woman does not have to be hating men. She don't have to be interested in women, because a lot of men think, oh, she must be interested in a woman if she don't need a man. That's ignorant, and that was one on the list. So do you agree?
Absolutely. And it's not that we don't listen. I'm spoiled. I know I can take out the trash, but I choose not to. I need a man, okay? Take this trash out for me, sir. Okay? Take care of me, please. Pay my bills. I'm good with that. Just saying.
All right. So another thing, now we're going to go to the men. Something men can't do that maybe a woman can do. And I think this one's a iffy one. It could go either side or either way. I've seen men say, oh, no, I'm not, I don't want to get with her. She's too fat. And I hear women say they can't stand when men say when a woman is thick and all this stuff. They don't like that. But there's women who say, oh, I don't want this man. He's too short. I don't want a short man. I don't want this man. I want a tall man, whatever. So on either side, they're doing that. So
I think that's a little different. So I'm going to challenge you a little bit here. I don't really think that that's a double standard. What I think is a double standard is that men are like, I don't want no sloppy fat woman. I don't want no thick woman. I don't want no woman with a little meat on her bones. But your ass over here about to bust the last button on your shirt. Like, that's a double standard to me. That's where that kind of double standard comes in. Like, you sitting over here telling me what you not attracted to, but you over there looking like, grease monkey.
All right, that's a good one. I think I got a couple, maybe one more for the women. And this is my own personal preference. Let me see if I got any more before I say this one. We talk about women being assertive. Yeah, kinda. So this is the last one. This is my thing. It's unfair, because I've done this, and shame on me. It's unfair for a man or society to judge a woman and look down at her just because she smokes a cigar. Me personally, I don't think women should do it. It's a turn off to me, and that's just me. And I'm probably wrong for it, like I am, because
you're absolutely
wrong.
If
a man can smoke cigars, why can't a woman?
Absolutely.
So,
and I smoke cigars,
and I think it's a turn off.
So I don't really care.
It's
what he thinks.
To me, it's unladylike.
What is unladylike about smoking a cigar?
It's not like. It's
like,
not
see,
like
what?
Like
that,
a woman.
That rubs, every time you say that, it rubs me the wrong way. It wants me make me just go get a cigar right now and just smoke it in your face and be like, "What?"
It's not cool.
What's unladylike about that?
It's just not ladylike. It's not sophisticated looking. It's just not. It's just not.
What's unsophisticated about a woman
like
smoking a cigar?
It's not classy looking. Put it that way. It's not like classy looking.
Interesting.
Look, can I just say something?
So does it make you think of a man?
Yeah, it's like
so when a woman is smoking
manly.
a cigarette and she got on these this sexy ass dress, these fly heels, she got her legs crossed, showing a little leg, and she blowing that smoke. You're not thinking that's sexy? You not thinking sexy?
No. It's like
thinking she look like a dude right now?
It's like me looking fly, got the fresh haircut, go down to the neck. I got a nice shirt, nice suit, nice. Go down a little bit more. I got a tie, nice tie. Go down a little bit more. My stomach is tucked in. Go down a little bit more. I got some nice pants. Go down to the shoes, and bam, I got some used shoes, and they look dirty as heck. It's just a turn off. So a woman could look sexy all she wants, but as soon as she put that cigar in her mouth, all that sexiness went out. It just goes out the door for me.
And is it just a cigar, or is it cigarettes? Is it everything?
A cigar.
Why not a cigarette?
Cigarettes. Some of it's all right. Little cigarette.
Wow. What's the difference between a
but
cigarette?
Then even
because they're cigarellos.
And then
I smoke cigarellos. I don't smoke the big cigars.
But any woman who's, and in my opinion, I mean, it's okay. But with the cigarettes, but any woman who smokes is a turn off. That's a turn off for me.
Interesting.
That's disgusting.
Interesting.
And you have no business smoking. No, I take that back. But it's just a turn off for me. My personal preference, if you smoke, it's a turn off. I've had plenty of girls back in my day before you. They smoke. Oh, excuse me. They smoke. They go. You smoke. You go.
Wow.
Yeah, that's disgusting, man.
Except for me.
Smells.
I mean, I only smoke.
It smells.
I only smoke cigars when I'm on vacation. I don't smoke every day, but
and
I'm still around.
And a girl who smoked weed, you wouldn't even get my time.
Once they legalize it, but that's a whole nother topic for another day.
We're gonna do that too.
But once they legalize weed,
whatever. You're not gonna smoke that crap anyway. We're gonna do another podcast after we record this one. We got to talk about that one. Whatever. Anyway, I got a few more, and then we're gonna wrap this up.
It's a plant.
We got a few more, and we're gonna wrap this up. Whatever. Anyway, I got a couple more here. Let's see. Men can't compliment other dudes.
No.
We know that. You agree with that? I agree.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I agree with that. So, I ain't gonna spend much.
I'm gonna give you the side eye.
Yeah, we ain't gonna spend
That's
much
just one of
time.
them double standards. It's just gonna be a double standard.
If I see another dude giving another dude compliment, talking about, I mean, it depends on how you do it. Like, yo, son, those joints is butter, man. I like those. Yo, those joints is all right. I see what you work. That's what's up. I like that.
Don't say I see what you working with.
No, that's why I stopped
say,
it.
I see what you working with. Don't do that.
All right, that's why I
that.
stopped it. All right, so that's cool. Like, yo, son, those is all right. I like those. Them joints is where you get them from, yo? Like, whatever. But yo, I like your shirt. It's very nice. Or I don't do that. Anyway, so that was one of them. I don't have any more women ones unless if you want to name some, but I only got like one more.
I mean, women are treated unfairly all the time for everything. You name it, we're treated unfairly. I mean, it's a double standard. We're supposed to be these classy. We're supposed to be classy in the streets, freaks in the bedroom. It's like the standards that y'all set for us are so unrealistic. And if we ever stray from that, we're just like beneath you.
Well, you know, I ain't gonna complain about that, but
I'm just saying you wanted me to add to it, so I'm just adding.
I got one more. I think sometimes men are seen as to be not good of a parent and with their kids because, and I'll tell you why. This is the example. You see a lady taking her children to the movies. They're going out. They're having fun in the mall together, eating dinner. Oh, it's just a mother feeding her kids. You see a father doing that. Just the father and the kids taking their child to the movies and all of that. Like, wow, now that's a father right there. But it's expected. He's a parent. But society says that if you see a man doing that, African Americans in particular, if a man is in it with his child at the movies having dinner at Red Lobster, just him and his child, oh, that's so cute. So there's that double standard. You see a woman in Red Lobster with their child, she being a mother. It's normal. But if a father's in Red Lobster with their children, wow, he got 3 kids and he's taking care of all of them and all of that. You see what I'm saying? Am I right?
No, I agree. I think part of the problem, though, too, is that society has just decided that the mother is responsible for children.
Right.
And,
hence the double standard.
That's
just
why what we do.
Yeah. That's why there's a double standard.
I agree.
All right. So that was good. You don't think so?
I do. And you seem to loosen up a little bit. I didn't touch his mic, y'all. I promise. He just loosened up on his own.
Whatever.
I think just the thought of me touching it helped.
I feel all gooey inside. So, let me see. It's been so long. What will be after this? Oh, the Stew Night of the Week. And I got a good one.
Did it happen this year?
Yeah.
Okay,
recent.
Just ask it because you like to go back to 2 years ago.
Okay, so let me look because I forgot what it was. I got it. I wrote it down on my thing. So hold on just a second. All right, so we'll now have Stew Night of the Week. And y'all know what Stew Night of the Week is. Stew Night of the Week is that stupid person that does stupid things all the stupid time. This week's Stew Night of the Week is Clay Hickey out of Olive Branch, Mississippi. Clay's dumb ass decided that he was going to go vote with a shirt that has the Confederate flag on it and a noose. Of course, I don't think I'm not sure if they allowed him to vote.
I'm sure they allowed him to vote. You can't tell him not to vote because he chose to wear a shirt with the Confederate flag and a noose hanging on it. But if I'm remembering correctly, he works in a hospital. So I don't know that I would want someone like that giving me care and attention. Because obviously you're a racist.
Right.
And you want me to hang.
I mean, the message
in 2018.
The message is clear. He and I'm not going to say he voted for Trump, but is it fair for me to say that he's probably a Trump voter?
If that's what you want to say, say it. It's your podcast.
Because I don't,
Do you? Don't be scared.
I just want to make sure.
It.
But he's probably a Trump voter. But you wear that Confederate flag to go vote with the noose on it. And I don't think you understand the history of, well, you probably do understand the history. It's probably why you wore it. But for that, Clay Hickey, the Dickie, You are Stu Nod of the week, you dumb ass.
And he quit. He got his. He got fired, right?
Yes. He was terminated. And that's a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, and I get it. I mean, some people might argue, what you do on your own time shouldn't affect your job. But when you're working with the public and you're walking around with a noose on your shirt and a Confederate flag, that speaks volumes on how you feel about certain people in the public.
That's right.
And I don't want you touching me. I was in the dentist office. I don't think I told you this. I was in the dentist office recently. And my dentist, it wasn't the dentist's space. It was the hygienist space.
Mm-hmm.
So she had her pictures all up on there, her degrees and certificates and all that stuff. So I knew it was clearly her room and not my dentist room, which is the only reason why I didn't find another dentist. But I was waiting for him to come in after she had cleaned my teeth or whatever. And so I'm just sitting there and I'm looking around. And she has her kid dressed up as Donald Trump for Halloween. And she has this Make America Great Again hat. And
Wow.
I'm just going to be honest. I'm not saying you can't vote for whoever you want to vote for, but I mean, let's just be honest. There's been, we need to talk about this too. There's been 17% more hate crimes. That's how much the hate crimes have increased since he's been in office.
Wow.
And even though everybody's entitled to choose and vote for whoever they want and to support whoever they want, I looked at her sideways after that. Like, what you think about me? And she was a very nice girl. She was very pleasant, very sweet. Her assistant was African-American. They seemed to have a really good dialogue and a good relationship. And you hate to judge people based on that. And before, I never judged people based on their political beliefs.
Right.
But when it comes to 45, I just be looking at people sideways. I know we got a little off topic.
That's fine. That's fine. All right.
So, yeah, I mean, but I think that I just said that to say that I understand why the hospital that he works for decided to take that action.
Right.
You are working for the public, and it is very clear that you are a racist.
Yep.
You cannot have good judgment when you're taking care of someone that's not your race.
That's true. Yep. So, all right. So, Queen V, the last thing, if I remember correctly from 6 months ago, it would be Queen V's words of wisdom. And I think you should just go off the top of the dome because you're doing good tonight.
I mean, I'm just saying, so my last words are just, we are always going to live in a society where we are going to have these double standards. Do I think women get the short end of the stick when it comes to double standards? Hell yeah. But I also think we're tougher than men, and society thinks that we are, so we can handle it. As far as, our sexuality and our sensuality and being able to display that in public, I think we should be able to. I think part of the problem with people in general is that they don't express that freely enough. Everybody's so scared and so tightly wound. And that's why y'all all stressed out.
Yeah.
Do fellatio with a mic. It might make you feel better. I'm just saying. Try it.
All right. Well, is that it?
I'm good.
All
That's
right.
it.
Queen V, you did it again.
I enjoyed this podcast with you.
It was great.
I enjoyed being back. I'm looking forward to regularly scheduled podcasts.
We're going to do some more.
I mean, we threw out a couple of topics, so we'll definitely,
I'm motivated.
We have the content. We just ain't had the time.
Yeah, I'm definitely motivated to do some more. I apologize for everybody who's been listening and we haven't come out with one, especially you, Stephanie. Stephanie always emails us on the Facebook page, about the next episode. Big shout out to my neighbor Dennis. He's always listening. All right, so appreciate everybody, and that is going to do it for In the Lounge with Dre and B. We will see you, and we are out of here. Peace.